Hey, core members. Recently in the Gospels, we had this saying from Jesus. He's talking to the Pharisees, and he says, "Amen, amen, I say to you, the sinners, the tax collectors, the prostitutes are entering the kingdom ahead of you." Now, why is this? What do the sinners and the tax collectors and the prostitutes have going for them that the Pharisees don't? I think it's this. They're in touch with their hunger, right? The prerequisite for entering the wedding feast of the Lamb is that we are hungry for it, right? The tax collectors have masked their real ache and hunger with a religious, duty-bound, law-abiding, rule-based religiosity, right? And they're not in touch with the deep ache, the deep longing, the deep thirst. Now, the prostitutes, the sinners, the tax collectors, they're in touch with the ache. They're taking it to the wrong place, but they're in touch with it. So they're the first to say, when the banquet shows up, that's what I've been looking for, because they're in touch with the hunger. Now notice, Jesus says they're entering the kingdom ahead of you. That doesn't mean the Pharisees and the religious do-gooders don't have a chance to enter the kingdom. But the conversion of the Pharisee is going to be a different matter in some ways, in some important ways, than the conversion of the prostitute or the tax collector. The conversion of the Pharisee, he has to let go of his sense of self-righteousness. He has to let go of his sense of earning salvation. And he has to get in touch with the deep thirst for life that he's probably spent most of his life just repressing so that he can put on a religious mask, right? The conversion of the prostitute, the sinner, the tax collector is of a different nature. They're in touch with their hunger. They're taking it to the wrong place, and their conversion is one of letting go of these false satisfactions and allowing the Lord to redirect their desire towards the true banquet. Now, you've heard me talk in my presentations, and if you've read my books, you certainly know about how I talk about the starvation diet, the fast food, and the banquet, right? So the starvation diet is the road of the Pharisee. Just follow the rules and repress all the desire. The fast food is the road of the prostitute and the tax collector. The banquet is what we're all invited to. And each of us, we oscillate between the starvation diet and the fast food. We oscillate between just putting on a mask and trying to be good and then indulging in our disordered desires, right? So wherever you are in that spectrum, wherever you tend to lean, it's a good reflection. Lord, show me where my heart needs to be converted. Am I really being drawn to your banquet? Lord, help us. Help us get in touch with our deep desires. Help us to take off our masks. Help us to stop trying to earn your love. Help us just to be naked before you, trusting in your love to redirect our desires according to your design, so we're aimed at our destiny. Amen. Peace and blessings, core members. Thanks for being part of this mission with me.